Well, howdy do, folks. How y'all doing today? It is me, Booger Boy Meister, here with another Facebook update. I just got back from my favorite place. I'll see if I can show you the logo. Where's that right there? Baldino's. I love that Baldino's, man. They got some good sandwiches. Screw Subway. I love Baldino's, though. I go there all the time. So if you ever in Georgia and you go to Baldino's, you might see me and my mom there. We go there all the time. I love Baldino's. I know that. But man, I've been pretty frustrated lately. I know that. My back's been killing me. The computer pissed me off. My desktop computer died on me. Hard drive went out, or motherboard or something. I don't know. All happened with that Microsoft Windows 7 update. I installed it last Friday, I think. And I turned the computer back on. There was like 10 updates for February. Turned the computer back on and gave me a blue screen of death. Said I needed to restore my computer, so I restored it. And then Sunday, I got back on the computer, and it installed the update again after I did a system restore. And then I turned it back on that night, and everything was gone. I mean, the whole thing, the whole shebang, everything was just gone. It took me to the recovery menu and for Acer, and I had the recovery CDs. I made those. That was the first thing I did when I got the computer. I made sure I made the recovery CDs. So I put the recovery CD in, and it gave me this message: "There's insufficient space on the disk required for this operation." And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I don't even know what that is. I called up Acer on Monday and told them the situation. They said I had bad recovery CDs. Said I didn't make them right or something. So I ordered me some recovery CDs from Acer. That was $22. Got those in the mail today, Saturday. And tried to install it again and got that same message. There's insufficient space on this disk required for this operation or something. It has something to do with the hard drive. The hard drive's gone out. So I called up Acer again, told them the situation. They said that my hard drive was no good and I had to replace it. It's covered under warranty, so that's good. I got a 1-year warranty with Acer, and then I got, I think, a 2 or 3-year warranty with Walmart. So after my Acer warranty ends, I go to Walmart.com, and they take care of me from there. I think what they do is they give you a gift card if your computer's not fixable or something. First you send it off to them, they give you a gift card and fix it or something. I'm not really sure. But I made sure I bought a warranty with it. The warranty was only like, I think, $40. It wasn't that much, which is pretty good compared to like Best Buy's like 200 and something. So I bought this computer right here, this laptop, which is an Acer too, by the way. This one works just fine. I've hardly had any problems. I bought I think it was a 2-year warranty with this. It's like $280 or something. It was a whole lot. I never once took this computer into Best Buy. If there was something wrong with it, I just reinstalled everything myself. Because Best Buy, man, they are slow as shit when you have your computer break. That old desktop in there, the little HP desktop that I still use, I'm actually using it right now since the other desktop's dead. We sent that in one time because the power supply broke. It took like 2 months to get it back. They were slow as Christmas. They sat there and they renamed my files on the computer. They deleted my pictures, renamed one of my pictures Fucker. Excuse my French. There's a picture of me on there when I was skinny. They called it Fucker. And they took all my sister's favorites, deleted that, took her pictures, did something with them. So I ain't dealing with Best Buy no more, period. I mean, they screwed me over so bad. That new sound system I bought, I bought me a new sound system in November and got home. It was a beat up one. Sold me a beat up sound system. It's brand new price. Man, that pissed me off. Ooh, man, I went in there, man, I was mad. That one time I was in Best Buy, that stupid son of a bitch sitting there following me in the store, trying to push a router on me. It's like, hey, man, you want to buy this router? This is the best router money can get. Follow me around the store, man. I told him to take that router and shove it up his ass. I did. I told him. Told him to take that router and shove it up his ass. And then security came and told me to leave the store. I walked out of the store, did my little Melvin voice, said, "That's okay. This place sucks anyway." But man, Best Buy has really gone down the shitter. They really have. They're terrible. They're really crappy. Don't buy your shit there. There's really no good place to even buy electronics anymore. Walmart, it seems like every time I buy something there, it has problems or it breaks, or had a sound system that broke at Walmart, had a DVD player that broke at Walmart, had a CD player that broke at Walmart. These last for about a year, then they just, I don't know, they give out or something. I don't know, maybe I just have bad luck with electronics. Maybe I should just stay away from them. But that computer, that desktop computer, that Acer desktop, was only 5 months old. It was made in September 2012. I bought it in September 2012, and it only lasted 5 months. I checked to see what kind of hard drive was in there. It was a Samsung hard drive, so that's supposed to be pretty good, a Samsung hard drive. So I don't know what the hell happened, but something happened. But hopefully they'll fix it and get it back to me quick so I can get everything going again on it. But man, I hate it when computers mess up. Man, they'll frustrate the hell out of you. Ooh, man, I got mad at that thing. Should have made a video of that. That probably would have. I would have put Angry Grandpa out of business. You should have seen me that night. That computer was messed up. Ooh-wee, I was cussing that sucker out. I was cussing it out. I was even threatening to go get my baseball bat to whack the son of a gun. That's how mad I got. I wasn't going to whack it though. I know some people to this day still think I destroyed that PlayStation 3 in that one video, but that was all fake. You could tell. I cut the camera, made it black, and put all the sound effects in there. Those were actually spoons being rattled, and I think one was a cat toy I was hitting with a hammer, trying to make it sound like I busted it to pieces. But I didn't. I never busted the PlayStation 3. I never busted a 360 either. And there have been times where 360 pissed me off, but I wasn't going to bust it. I had a warranty. I mean, why would you sit there and bust it when you can get it fixed and it won't cost you nothing? So I'm getting my Acer desktop fixed. Yeah, I am going to have to send it there and pay for that. I pay for the shipping. They pay for everything else. So that's good. I just hope they can get this thing fixed and get it back to me in this one piece and not be all beat up and all that. But I'll be glad when that's back and working. I got to mail that off on Monday. So that had me pretty frustrated this week. And my back's been hurting really bad. Really bad. I mean really bad. The pain pills aren't even working anymore. That's bad when those aren't working. 500 milligrams of hydrocodone. That's bad when that's not working. I'm getting into a new back doctor in March. First week of March, I'm going to see him. Hopefully he can do something for me. Not be like the last doctor, be a real jerk. Sit there and blame bipolar on everything. But, man. And then I had a big problem with my counselor. I won't go into full detail about it, but man, this guy, he was a real jerk. He was probably worse than all my haters combined. That's pretty damn bad. He was like Alex DeWong, everybody else that gave me shit times 1,000. I mean, he was all my, oh sorry, I didn't mean to hit my computer. He was like all my haters together formed into one big asshole. That's what he was. He was bad, man. He was bad. He raised his voice at me and said some very ugly things, and he made me feel really uncomfortable. And I have never in my life felt so uncomfortable in a counseling session in my life. I've been in counseling for about 15 years. Since I was a little kid. I'm 25 now. That's a long time for counseling. But, man, he was really ugly. I mean, he said some ugly things, and he knocked my self-esteem all the way down to zero. And in the next day, he calls my house to see how I'm doing, because he knew he pissed me off and hit a nerve, because he said some really ugly things, and he was not very professional at all. He was not professional at all. And this guy was like a real jerk. And he looked at me across the room. He would stare at me and just, I don't even know how to explain it. He made me feel so uncomfortable. I reported him. I hate I had to report him, but I'm going to do what I have to do, if you know what I mean. I reported him, told him, I said, I ain't never going back to this guy. I said, don't you dare set up another point with him, because I'm not going back to him. I'm taking my counseling somewhere else. So now I'm working with a counselor I worked with 8 years ago when I was younger. Of course, he's older now, but I don't care, because he's a nice guy. So I'm working with him now, and he's much nicer than the one I had. I only saw this guy like 4 times. That was 4 too many. Because this guy, man, whew, man, he was worse than all my haters combined. I'm telling you, he was bad. He was mean. I hope he doesn't see this video, man. If he does, you know what? If you're watching this video right now, man, screw you. You're an asshole. I doubt he's watching this video, but man, he was an asshole. He really was. He was a complete asshole. Very unprofessional. You know, I looked him up on the internet. Because, you know, I can find anybody on the internet. That's how good I am. I should be an online cop. I can find anybody on the internet. I looked him up. I found his website. Sitting there saying what a compassionate person he is, how he cares about his patients, and all this shit. Man, it's a whole load of bullshit, man. He is nothing like that in person. You go and see him in person, man, he is nothing like that. He is a complete jerk. He could give 2 shits about what you have to say. He needs to work with, like, people in, like, prison, maybe, I think. Scare somebody straight or something. Because, man, this guy is just, he ain't right. I hope I never run into that son of a gun again. So if I do, man, I'm afraid some shit's going to go down. I don't want to go to jail, but, man, this guy, he had me really fired off. I mean, he had me really mad. I started to say something to him, but, you know, I held it all in. I walked out of that counseling session, and I didn't say a word. I just walked right out, walked to the door, and got the hell out of there. He sat there and said, "Do you consider yourself a man?" He doesn't know the shit I've been through. Sit there and say something like that? Do you consider yourself a man? I know I'm a man. I might dress up as Bernice sometimes, but I'm still a man. And I'll dress up as Bernice. That's just for jokes and kicks. I don't do that every day. That's just for comedy. But man, this guy, whew, man, he was a real jerk. But that's about all that's new with me. Hope everybody's doing well, having a better time than me. I'll keep you updated on my back and everything. Hope y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next update. Y'all have a good day now. Have a boogerific evening, boogerific night, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.